Okay, so let's talk about the experience of reading. I mean, how do you think AI is going to impact, how people read going forward?
It's another really good question. I don't fully understand how, if it can emulate. Let's just take a work of fiction. If it can emulate the style, because it can emulate the structure and vocabulary, and it can write something that sounds good, but can it evoke those same emotions when no emotion's been poured into it in the first place? Sometimes you can. I work with a writer who, when she writes something, I can feel what she put into it, and I don't know if that sounds daft or normal to anyone listening, but I know when she's loved writing what she's written, and I can tell when she's been distracted or is somehow feeling something negative when she's writing, because part of one of her tools that she draws on from her own internal process is her ability to be very emotionally intuitive. And she likes to really kind of get, when she's editing authors' work, she likes to really get into their frame of mind and really kind of associate with them, and she would refer to it as like she'll channel them. So it's not this detached technical process for her. It's a very involved one, and that's part of the invisible work that editors do, right? That doesn't necessarily get acknowledged, but because you can't see it, but you can feel it. And I think the reading experience, that's part of it, is that emotion. And books, that's why, even for people who don't really read regularly and would never write a book, still has this kind of like inbuilt kind of, I think there's a need to protect the format somehow, and it's because they're so personal. They've been with us through our childhoods. They're how we learn, they're how we escape, they're how we create, so it's a very personal thing, reading, and I don't know if AI has the ability to recreate the.
I do think